Hello, my dear friends. Good morning and welcome to Adobe Life with Creative Cloud Express. My name is Julia Vaca, and today we'll be creating a flyer for our pet supply business that we've started working on yesterday. So welcome everybody. Come say hi in the chat. We're here on YouTube live, and we are here to answer your questions if you have any throughout the process. So first things first, what is Creative Cloud Express? Creative Cloud Express is this amazing platform where you can create graphics for your social media or for anything related to your business with ease. Here we have a lot of different templates going. So from popular templates to Instagram stories, posts, then you can access backgrounds to create custom graphics, posters, logos, and so on. And today we're going to be designing a flyer, so we might go take a look at the flyer templates. But first, let's take a quick look at the interface here. And you can access Creative Cloud Express by going to express.adobe.com. And you can access the trial and work along with me for free. And access the templates. And most of those templates are free. So you can create yourself something really fun and nice for your business today. Hi, Sam. Good to see you. Cool. So let's take a look at the panel on the left, and here we have the big plus icon that you can click, and here you can see we have all of these quick actions and where you can trim a video, resize a video, merge videos, convert to a GIF. You can create GIFs here for your social media. And you can do some small changes, convert to PDF, convert to JPEG, and remove background. A lot of fun stuff you can do here in the quick actions. And then we can also create new. So here we can go full on custom, create a custom size graphic if you don't know what it is yet, or maybe you can go into templates and access your own templates, which is also really cool. So that means you can streamline your work process by creating templates for your business and then reusing them over and over again to have your business be cohesive and consistent on the internet. And then we also have the Instagram story presets, posts, and so on. Yesterday, we've been designing a logo for our pet supply brand, and that's called Dogworks, and that has been super fun. So today we're going to be using that same logo and we're going to be applying it to a flyer. But you can also create a collage here. You can create a card, even an online business card if you wish so. You can also even create a web page to maybe promote your product. And last but not least, you can also create videos here. All right, so let's go to my projects here. And here we can see my past projects. And I do have a new account on my other account. I have a lot of other projects that I'm using for my personal Instagram. And this is the logo we've been working on yesterday, which we can jump into in just a second. Then we have our brands. And here you can also, you can set up your brand, upload your logo, pick your colors for your brand, and also choose brand fonts. And what that does is it helps you automate the process of setting up your brand within each graphic that you create in the future, right? So having your logo already here inside your brand and your color palette and your fonts, you'll be able to apply that to any of the graphics, any of the templates that you see here inside Creative Cloud Express. So that's super exciting, and it makes your work as a marketing manager for your brand or for somebody else's brand way easier. Then we can also access our CC Creative Cloud libraries where you can share assets like logo, color palettes, typography with stakeholders, or maybe even receive them from stakeholders. So let's say you are you work in marketing, and you are receiving those assets from your clients through the CC libraries. You can save them to a brand, set up a brand, and then start right away working, creating graphics within Creative Cloud Express and also within Creative Cloud in general. Then we have the Learn section here. Let me update this real quick. And then we have the learn section, which is also really amazing. And here you can go in and explore different tutorials, different learning moments where you can learn about how to do specific things in Creative Cloud Express. So here, for example, group objects. How do I group objects? And so on, removing backgrounds. And here we can click on view all, and we can access this really cool site where we can access all of those amazing tutorials. And last but not least, we also have a blog here where we can explore the trends and discover what's new, which is also really fun. But today we're going into projects, and this is the logo that I've been working on yesterday. And here we can see we have a logo that says the name of my brand, and then it has a little description. So it's a pet supply store, but that's also offering grooming services. And we have a big paw here, which we can access in the icons. If we click into icons, we can search literally for anything. So here I was searching for paw, and I could just simply drag and drop the paw graphic into my logo. Now let's export this logo as let me move this down just a little bit, and let's export this logo. By the way, we can group objects by selecting multiple and holding shift. So I'm clicking on one object, holding shift, clicking on the next one. Okay, this is already a group, looks like. And then selecting all the objects and then clicking onto group, we can then go in and move around the objects all together as a group so they don't get mispositioned or changed in their proportion. So let's take this logo, and I'm going to go in and download it as a PNG, and I'm clicking start download. And here I'm going to go without a background. So the background is going to be transparent. And why am I doing this? Because I want to place this logo on top of a flyer, which might be containing an image in it. So whenever I place a logo on top of that, we won't have this square background that we have right now. So I'm going to click on transparent, and I'm going to export this logo as a transparent logo. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go in, and I'm going to take a look at the colors here. And here we can go in and select the color and see the exact color code. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down this code, and I'm going to actually set up the brand with these specific colors. So this color code is 4F A3 AB. Okay, and then let's take a look at this beige color, which I think is also a really amazing color. So I'm going to write down this code as well for myself, and so that I can set it up in my brand as well and reuse it for my brand. And this color code is FDF AED. And last but not least, I'm going to take a look at this dark color here that I'm going to be using as well for my for building a contrast, or maybe using for my text. So this color code is 453 D46. So I have 3 color codes now that I can set up in my brand, and I'm going to go straight there where I'm coming from. Here I'm going to set up my brand, and I'm going to type in those colors exactly the way I had it. One last thing that I wanted to memorize is my typography that I've been using here for my logo. So let's click onto that word, Dogworks, and memorize what we have here, ultra regular. So ultra regular is going to be, I also noted it down so I can remember. And so ultra regular is going to be our brand font that we can use for headings and so on. All right, so we're going back into projects, and here we're going into brands, and let's set up our brand. Let me see where my, all right, so I got my logo here. Perfect. So I'm going to upload my logo here, upload logo, and I'm going to go into my downloads. Let's see if I can just drag and drop it in. All right, I guess I'm gonna have to quickly look for it. But here we have the color palettes, and here we can type in the codes. And here we can put in 4FA 3AB. This is the first color code that we had, and I'm clicking save. And you can see all of these graphics are now being adjusted with this specific color. And I also have my other 2 color codes that I can then add to my graphics custom. And here I'm going to choose the typography. So this is the font that I've been using, that I'm going to be using, that I'm going to be saving to my brand now. And the font is called Ultra Regular. So I'm going to take a look where my Ultra Regular is. Let's see. So you can also upload custom fonts as well. For now, let's select something very simple like the Lado. And you can see that all of these graphics are now being updated with this exact font. All right, so then you can upload your logo from your computer in JPEG or PNG. And now what we're going to do is we're going into click the little plus element, and we are going to go and create a flyer. So I'm clicking flyer, and once I have selected that, I'm already kind of in the flyer menu, and I already have my artboard here where my flyer is going to exist. And here I can search flyer templates, and you can see we have about 1,967 flyer templates. How cool is that? So I'm going to look for pet, because my flyer has to do with the pet store. And you can see there are a lot of really cool presets already. There are some missing pet signs, which I don't wish to anybody to lose their pet. But there is stuff like that here as well, of course. Let's take a look what we can find around here. Cats, we have dogs, we have all kinds of different pets or animals. Let's look for dog here. Our pet supply store is kind of specializing in dogs. So let's take a look. We also have a dog walking service flyer here. So if you have a dog walking service business, you can definitely create yourself a flyer like that too. So you can see we have a lot of different logos, templates here. So let's select this one right here. I think these doggos look so fun and so cute. So you can see we already have a logo here going, pet groomers, and we are going to remove that one because we are going to put in our custom logo, right? Here you can add the phone number. I'm going to remove that as well. And here you can click onto the text box and adjust. Here we have a group. That means we have several elements grouped together. And so if I keep on double clicking into this group, I'll be able to access the separate elements of this. So we can see there is the bottom text and there is the top text, which is the header. And now this is where we can use our brand fonts, right? So here I can go in and look for our ultra regular. So I'm going to scroll all the way down. Let's see, ultra. Okay, let's see where I can access that. More fonts, maybe? Let's take a look. All right. So here we can also, by the way, we can also look for the different categories of fonts. We can look for brush pen. Those fonts always look very fun. Calligraphic, clean, collage, cursive, friendly, funny, and depending on your business, you can feel free to select your font from here. So let's take a look. I'm assuming maybe somewhere clean, could be ultra. Okay, and find it. For now, let's take a look. Let's select something quite simple. Maybe And what's important about when selecting a font is selecting a font that's well legible. RSTU. Oh, there we go. Okay, I found it. Yay. Okay, so we have that, and we can also move around once we are in this group. And by the way, we can also ungroup this section by clicking ungroup. And now we can go in and select the text elements and move them around. And maybe we can even take the image and we can resize it. We can reposition it however we want, right? So what we're going to have is we're going to have a flyer for a 1-year anniversary of our business, because our business has existed 1 year and we want to give a special offer to our clients. And we're going to write 1-year anniversary. And what we're going to offer is we're going to offer a specific offer for the year anniversary. We want to celebrate it, right? So we are going to give 30% off grooming, 30% off grooming, and 25% off pet supplies. Pretty generous offer, isn't it? All right, 35% off grooming, 25% off pet supplies. And again, I can go in, double click into this and adjust the text right here on the right side. This is pretty cool, right? Now let's place our logo in here. And how do we do that? So we can go in and simply either select one of our design assets. So here we can go in and take a look at what we've got. We can also add different kind of images that are already kind of preset for us to add to the flyer, so they don't have backgrounds, or some of them are textures. We can even go in and let's say add a little color splash into this. So where was that? There. So just simply drag and drop it into your image, and you can add those really cool like little elements and make your flyer quite fun. So let's take a look at our primary logo, and here we can also add our other logo that we have, and that is gonna be somewhere around here. Okay, my project, there we go, PNG. Yay, we got our logo. Okay, so now I'm adding the logo to the flyer, and we're customizing it, and we are making it our own. And you can see it has been added here at the bottom, but I want it at the top so I can freely move it around and see what's the best place for it to be added. And of course, I can go in and also adjust the color of this background. And what I can do is I can take the color of my logo, but then I can create a color partner to that. So I'm going to take the slider and I can custom adjust it to a lighter shade. So now I'm just going in and I'm just kind of creating a lighter color of my brand color. But what's important is that I can still read the text that's in white. So the color that I'm picking has to relate to, or can relate to, my logo, but then also needs to still function and work as a contrasty color to our text. All right, so we have that. This already kind of looks really nice. Now I can see there is still pink here, so we can go in and adjust this color as well by clicking into text color. And here we can adjust this code, the color code, to our Dogworks dark gray color. And the color code for that, I believe, is FDF AED. Oh no, that's the light one. Okay, let's go in and type in the dark one, 453 D46. All right, so now we have the dark color here, and you can see now the colors are repeating themselves and everything looks nice and cohesive. So This is already pretty nice. And we can even go in and adjust the picture of the dogs if we want to. So we can still go in and design assets and look for dog. Maybe in the photos. And by the way, in the photos, you can access the stock. So here we can see there are a lot of really cool images. This one is really cute. Look at that. Look at that little pug. This is so cute. Yeah, so feel free to adjust the image of your flyer. Call and book today. Of course, we are missing a phone number here. And let's take this font that we have here, and I'm holding Option, clicking on Option, and by that I'm creating a copy. Holding Option and dragging it down, and I'm creating a copy. Another thing that I really, really love here is that we have layers, and look at this really cool way to look at the layers, right? So we can see all the different elements, design elements that we have, like the logo, the different pieces of text, the image, the groups, the background, and so on. So I could simply go in and place these on top of each other by dragging them up and down. So let's say you notice that, for example, your logo is located, let's say, on top of these dogs, and you want the dogs to be in the foreground. What you can do is you can take the dogs and place them at the top by dragging and dropping. Now the logo is in the background. So you can do some really cool play around with that. But now let's go and put the dogs back underneath, and we can take the logo and bring it back where it was. All right, so we have that. And what I wanted to do is I still wanted to adjust the text here. So I'm going to bring the doggos all the way down so they're not in our way here. And I'm going to type in my phone number, of course. Every flyer, every piece of marketing needs some kind of call to action, right? So what is a flyer if I don't provide an address or a phone number or a website? So make sure when creating a flyer that you give that necessary information to be applied. All right, so I'm going to just make up a phone number, 415. It's a San Francisco phone number. All right, this looks about right. Yeah. All right, so we have a phone number. We have a call to action, call and book today. Let's move this up just a little bit. Okay. And these doggos kind of bring all this fun in this flyer. Cool, so we have our anniversary flyer ready to go. Now what we can do is we can download it and we can, I don't know, send it out through an email, for example, or maybe we can even print it out. So I'm going for sending it through an email, for example, to all of your clients. Maybe you have an email list and you want to send this offer and make sure everybody knows about it. So if you're sending it through email, I would go for PNG. But if you want to print this, I will go for PDF here, and you can start to download, and you already have the file ready to go and ready to print. All right, so this is that. Another really cool thing is, let's say you have a business and you have a business partner who you want to show this to before you even publish it, to see if they have any ideas, or maybe they want to simply read through the text and see if there are any spelling mistakes. What we can do is we can invite others to this document by clicking this little element at the top right. And here we can invite somebody to your project, either through a link, or you can add people with their Creative Cloud accounts. So that is super, super fun. And so now that we have our flyer, we can go in and name the project flyer. All right. So now that we go back into projects, excuse me. our project is being saved. Of course, we want it to be saved safely and access it maybe next time when we have another promotion. And we can literally just adjust the text and use the exact same graphic for that. And maybe you want to take custom pictures. Maybe you have a pet who is representing your business. You can take a picture of that pet, and inside Creative Cloud Express, you can even remove the background, and it does it pretty neatly. My only recommendation is try to take the photo on a background that's kind of building a contrast to your pet. So let's say you have a white dog. Take a picture with a dark blue background, so a background that's blue and then maybe has some color, so that it's easier to remove the background here. Cool. So we have that, we have our flyer, we have our logo, and we can now kind of keep on creating different things. And this is what we want to aim for. This week, we want to create different assets for this pet supply business. And I'm super excited because I do love pets. I do have a dog myself. So friends, I'm hoping this was helpful and interesting to you. And I encourage you to try your own and try out Creative Cloud Express for free. And then if you want to use it for your business, feel free to do so. All right, friends. So I will see you tomorrow for the next stream. And we're going to make another asset for our business. And I wish you a good day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.